If you're a real Warriors fan living in the US, this video is for you. From coast to coast, America is buzzing after last night's game. Steph Curry just reminded the whole country why he runs the West. The Golden State Warriors have done it again. Just when the NBA world thought things might slow down, boom. The Bay Area explodes with a report that's sending shockwaves throughout the league. According to multiple sources close to the team, the Golden State Warriors have reportedly reached a verbal agreement with a former NBA champion, one whose name still carries serious weight, and this could change everything. That's right, as free agency heats up with tension, surprises, and shifting allegiances, the Warriors have pulled a major move from their playbook. And no, this isn't a drill or some baseless rumor. This is real. This is happening. And we're about to break down every single detail. So buckle up, Dub Nation. This isn't just another player signing. This is a statement. A move that sends a clear message to the entire league: the Warriors are not done. They are not backing down. And they are absolutely not ready to let go of their dynasty dreams, not yet. Steph Curry's window may be closing, but this front office is doing everything in its power to pry it back open. The player in question? Oh, this is going to raise eyebrows. We're talking about a former finals hero. A proven winner. A veteran who's been through the fire and walked out holding the Larry O'Brien trophy. A guy with the battle scars and experience to immediately shift the culture in that locker room. And perhaps most importantly, a player who knows exactly what it takes to win at the highest level. While official signatures haven't hit paper yet, league insiders claim that a verbal agreement has been reached. The deal is expected to be finalized in the coming days once the necessary cap gymnastics and paperwork are completed. Until then, NBA fans are holding their breath, while Golden State fans are already popping champagne. This surprise agreement comes at a time when the Warriors have been under intense pressure to reshape their roster. Following a turbulent and frankly disappointing season, Golden State has been forced to confront the brutal truth: the dynasty as we know it is on life support. Aging stars, young players stuck in limbo, cap complications, and a hyper-competitive Western Conference have all raised serious questions about the Warriors' future. But this latest move? It's a thunderous response. Let's rewind for a second and walk through how we got here. Just a few weeks ago, Warriors GM Mike Dunleavy Jr. made it clear the team would be aggressive this offseason. He promised moves. He promised urgency. And now, he's delivering. With Klay Thompson gone to Dallas, Draymond Green constantly stirring controversy, and Stephen Curry carrying an unfair burden, the Warriors had to act. Fans were demanding it. Steph was expecting it. And ownership knew that failing to make impactful moves would be a death sentence to their legacy. And so, here we are. The first domino has dropped. And make no mistake, this one is big. According to NBA insider Mark Stein, as well as confirmations from sources close to the situation, the Warriors have reached a verbal agreement with none other than Danny Green. Yes, that Danny Green. A three-time NBA champion. A tenacious defender. A three-point sniper. A locker room leader. And perhaps most crucially, a player who brings championship DNA into every team he joins. You might be asking, why Danny Green? Isn't he past his prime? Isn't he just a role player at this stage? Those are fair questions. But here's what you might not be seeing. What Danny Green brings to this Warriors team isn't just his shooting or his defense, it's his mindset. This is a guy who's won with 3 different franchises: the Spurs, Raptors, and Lakers. He's played under legendary coaches like Greg Popovich. He's guarded LeBron, KD, Kawhi, and still stood tall. He's been in every type of postseason environment. Blowouts. Game 7s. Buzzer beaters. You name it, he's seen it. He knows what winning basketball looks like, and he knows how to help shape a team's identity. And let's be honest, the Warriors could use some of that championship presence right now. This past season, the Warriors often looked disjointed. At times, it felt like they didn't even know who they were. Was this still Steph's team? Was it time to hand the reins to Kuminga? Was Chris Paul the right fit? Should Draymond still be a leader? These questions were swirling all year long, and the team suffered because of it. Chemistry was off. Confidence was shaky. Identity was lost. Now, bringing in someone like Danny Green? That's how you reset the tone. Green may not play 30 minutes a night, but he's the type of player who makes every minute count. On the floor, he stretches the defense, nails corner threes, and plays smart, switchable defense. Off the court, he's a calming veteran voice. He won't clash with egos. He won't demand touches. But when the lights get brightest, he shows up. And what's more, this move might be the start of something even bigger. There's chatter behind the scenes whispers that this is just the beginning. That the Warriors are looking at more veterans. More champions. More mentally tough guys who know what it takes to survive an 82-game grind and a brutal playoff run. In fact, some league execs believe this Danny Green agreement is part of a broader recruiting pitch to lure even bigger names to Golden State. Could someone like DeMar DeRozan still be in play? Or perhaps even a reunion with Kevin Durant? Or maybe, just maybe, the Warriors have their eyes on another veteran guard, someone like Malcolm Brogdon or Spencer Dinwiddie. These names have all been linked in some way to the Warriors' off-season plans. But for now, all eyes are on Green. And let's talk about timing. Because timing is everything. Free agency this year has been wild. We've seen massive contracts thrown around. Star players unexpectedly leaving contenders. Teams clearing cap space for mystery targets. And through all of it, the Warriors stayed relatively quiet until now. This calculated silence was intentional. Sources say Golden State was waiting for the right moment. The right player. The right price. They didn't want to throw money at a flashy name just for headlines. They wanted fit. Experience. Poise. And in Danny Green, they believe they've found exactly that. Curry has reportedly given his blessing for the move. Draymond is on board. And even young players like Brandon Podziemski and Moses Moody are said to be excited about learning from a seasoned pro like Green. Of course, not everyone is sold. Some critics believe Green doesn't move the needle. That he's too old. Too slow. Too injury-prone. But these same critics said similar things about Andre Iguodala years ago. Remember that? When Iggy came to Golden State, the narrative was that he was washed. That he'd lost a step. And then boom, Finals MVP. It's not always about stats or athleticism. Sometimes it's about trust. Intelligence. Confidence. And make no mistake, Danny Green has all three. This verbal agreement is a sign. A message. A warning shot to the rest of the league. The Warriors aren't going anywhere. Despite what the haters say, despite the drama, the dysfunction, the declining media predictions, this franchise still believes. And more importantly, Stephen Curry still believes. And as long as number 30 is wearing that blue and gold jersey, there's always hope. Always.